Arbitrage betting is the simplest way to create no risk profits from sports betting, and anyone can do it anywhere in the world. It works by betting on all outcomes of a sporting event to guarantee a profit the same way the world's biggest sportsbooks do. Arbitrage bettors don't make billions like William Hill and Bet365, although a few $100s or even a few thousand isn't impossible each month. Here's a simple illustration to show you how a sportsbook guarantees a profit without the need to predict the winner of a sporting event. There are three possible outcomes. Team A wins, Team B wins, and the draw. The chance of one of these three outcomes happening is 100%, although each outcome isn't equal as you might expect, which is why they have different prices. Now, prices are relative to the expected chance of each outcome. So let's assume Team A has a chance of 40%, Team B has a chance of 40%, and the draw has a chance of 20%. Their true betting prices would look like this, with the overall implied chance totaling 100%. Nice and simple. Now, they're a business and they want to make a profit, so the sports odds they offer incorporate a profit margin, which inevitably means reduced odds. Now, these betting odds represent a negative expected value. Negative expected value means they offer less value than the implied chance of them actually happening. For example, a straight coin flip has two sides. The implied chance of landing heads or tails is 50%. At fair odds, it would mean an equal payout, no matter which side you bet on. Anything below an equal payout is a negative expected value, whereas anything above is a positive expected value. In sports betting, if you consistently bet at negative expected values, you will lose. If you consistently bet at positive expected values, you will eventually win. It's as simple as that. Successful arbitrage betting doesn't require us to find positive expected values or accurately price betting odds. It relies on matching different sports betting providers' odds against each other to create an overall betting position with a positive expected value. For example, if we take the previous situation, the sportsbook odds would look something like this. Now, those percentage points over 100% show us how much the sportsbook's margin is. But a different sportsbook might have a different opinion on the event with different prices, which allows us to create an advantage by betting on the largest odds between the two different sportsbooks, stacking the odds in our favour. The result being an equal and positive outcome if we adjust the betting stakes. This would be a successful arbitrage bet. The percentage points under 100% display our profit margin. But there are two main problems here. Sports betting companies don't like people doing this. They do their best to stop players from winning long term by state restricted accounts or banning arbitrage bettors. Now, I'm going to be totally honest here, it sucks and it's not fair. There's not a lot that we can actually do about this apart from opening more and more betting accounts and working faster. If you're not getting limited or restricted, you're betting at negative expected value. There's only one way to avoid limitations, and that's of course to lose money. Arbitrage betting is more popular in the United States and Australia, as betting restrictions are far lower than the UK and Europe. If you take an extreme arb in the UK, you might even find that the bookie's claim is a palpable error, so watch out for that one. If they're offering odds of 7 when the rest of the market is down at say 3, it's likely to be a pricing mistake. If they're offering odds of 7 instead of 6, it's probably not. Now, one of the top tips for finding good arbitrage opportunities is to look for less popular sporting events where the odds are faster moving. The second problem is that manually searching for arbitrage bets is tedious and time consuming. It's quite difficult to find good arbitrage bets by scrolling through sports odds, especially when they're regularly changing. There are thousands of sporting events and odds lines to consider. Doing it manually just isn't worth the hassle. Plus, working out the right stakes without software takes longer. Using some price comparison software and arbitrage calculator is your best option. You can get a free trial with software like OddsJam for 7 days that comes with a handful of other tools that will help you do things like turn free bets into withdrawable cash. Their price comparison tools automatically present the best arbitrage opportunities between sportsbooks with the biggest profit margins, and then the calculators tell you which stakes to use. It's a more efficient way of highlighting open arbitrage bets and calculating the numbers without making mistakes. For sports bettors in Australia and the US, arbitrage is a solid way to make some cash, so don't hang around if you want to take the risk out of sports betting. Presumably you do, so there's another strategy here showing how you could have made over $800 in around about 20 minutes. Check it out and I'll see you next time.